carbonara, pasta, pasta carbonara, pasta carbonara. Hello everybody and welcome to my channel! It's been 4 years since I'm working in the Korea entertainment industry. That gave me the chance to meet a lot of celebrities, but also to humiliate myself in front of them. So here's my top 7 terrible, humiliated encounters with celebrities. Yes! We're gonna start from the very bottom to the top. So number 7 is AILEE. You may know that I dance with AILEE, right? But the first time I met her, I couldn't actually recognize her. I thought she was a dancer. I entered the dance rehearsing studio and I was like, hello everybody, hello to this new dancer, whoa, whoa, whoa. Then I went to the toilet and when I came back I noticed AILEE came, AILEE arrived. And I was like, oh AILEE, finally you arrived, nice to meet you. Then she was like, oh I already say hi to you before. There was any new dancer. It was just AILEE wearing a mask and I couldn't recognize her. Number 6! 소녀시대 Girls' Generation Hyoyeon. I was a huge fan of 소녀시대, of Girls' Generation, but I never was like real fanboy. Then I met Hyoyeon during dancing night. And at that time, I couldn't really speak Korean, so they asked me, oh, is it true that you were crying when you heard that 소녀시대 Hyoyeon is here? And I was like, 네네, because 네네 was the only word I could say in Korean. So the MC was like, yeah, so this guy cried for you, Hyoyeon. And I was like, oh, yeah, I love you, Hyoyeon. And 10 minutes later, that was all over the news. Basically, everyone who recognized me in the street was like, oh, Hyoyeon crazy fan! Hyoyeon crazy fan! For a month. Number 5, FIESTAR. So, when I was in the dance team, FIESTAR came for rehearsal for the new song. What was the name of the song? 짠해? I don't know about that song. Anyway, so when I first met them, I was like, oh, FIESTAR, FIESTAR, I think I know you guys. I know that song. What's the name of the song? What's the name of the song? And then I say, I can't remember. Shit. Which is like in Korean. So after I say that, you know, in Korea you're not supposed to say bad words, especially if you meet someone for the first time. So they were just like like this for like a minute. I was like, oh, I mean. And then I just run away. Number 4, Hwee-sung. So Hwee-sung is a top celebrity in Korea, a solo singer. He's not exactly an idol, but a very famous singer. But I didn't know that. So when I first met him, again I thought it was a new dancer in the company. It's like, oh, a new dancer. So how's dancer life in Korea? It's really tough, isn't it? And I was like, well, actually I'm not a dancer. And I was like, oh, but still, like, it's hard to make money, right? And I was like, well, actually I make quite good money. So I was like, oh, but you know what? I do commercial and stuff, so I mean, I'm quite famous in Korea. Maybe I can help you. Like, I can introduce you to model agencies in Korea. It was like, oh, you know what? I think I'm famous enough for that. I am quite famous. You know AILEE, I write songs for AILEE, and I'm a solo artist. My name is Hwee-sung. You can search, you can look on the internet. And then I looked, and he was by far more famous than me. And, sorry. Number 3, jewelry, So-in-young. So I was at this bar, a very popular bar in Korea apparently, but that was my first time and it was really small, so I didn't expect to meet any celebrity in there. So I saw this girl, she was dancing really well, like she was like so into it, she was like yeah, and I was like, oh you know what, you dance really well, you should be a dancer. Like me, you know, I did dance in 9. She was just like, oh yeah, just like that. Then the next day, I went to the Korean karaoke. They put random videos, like when you sing a song. And this girl came out. I was like, I know that girl. Why do I know that girl? That girl from yesterday! Like, I immediately realized something clicked, I don't know. And I realized it was the girl I met the day before, which was Son Young from Jewelry. The very, very famous solo artist in Korea right now. Number 2, Marco. So there is this celebrity called Marco. Yeah, same name as me. I went to actually the same bar I met the girl from Jewelry. And I met this guy. He was like, oh, nice to meet you, my name is Marco. And I was like, oh my god, what a coincidence, my name is Marco too. You know what, there's this other guy named Marco. It's so annoying because every time I want to search like my name on Naver, this guy comes out and it's so annoying. Like, you know, I even want to make the Naver profile, but I can't because there's this guy with the same name. It's so annoying. It was him. So he was just like, you know what, I think it's me. Because I'm the only celebrity in Korea named Marco. Number 1. One is Ancia. Ancia is the little sweet girl. She's a solo artist. She's very young. So she was practicing for her new solo album called Vanilla Shake. So there was this dance. The dancers were practicing, and they were doing like, oh, vanilla shake, 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 shake. Like this, seriously, can you do that? Is that even legal? I don't know. And so I entered the room and I was like, oh guys, this choreography is too sexual. How can that girl dance like that shit? And she was there practicing. I just didn't notice that she was there. So she turned, she's like, yeah, maybe a bit. And I was like, ah. And I just ran away, as usual. Special! This cannot even be number 1 because it's just something like I cannot even explain. This just cannot be real, but that actually happened to me. I think after 2 months I came to Korea. I went to this club in Itaewon with my friend, my Italian friend. I'm not gonna tell you the name of my friend because you will understand why. So we were dancing, blah blah blah. He's a dancer too. So we were dancing, like we were kind of drunk, really into that. And we noticed that a member of Soyeonshide, I'm not gonna tell the name of the member of Soyeonshide as well because he will understand that too. Like a member of Soyeonshide was there, a member of Girls' Generation was there, and we were so excited because, you know, I told you I was a Soyeonshide fan. And we start just dancing like, I'll bring the boys and Girls' Generation. And she looked at us and she's like, whoa, you guys are so good. And then my friend was very drunk at the time. Noticed that that member was with some friends. And for some reason, he thought that one of the Girls' Generation members friend was interested in him, which was not. Trust me. But he really believed that from the bottom of his heart, and he was also very drunk, so he started like licking him. And clearly the Girls' Generation member was really disappointed. So she was talking to me because probably my friend was too drunk. So she was talking to me like, can you please bring, like, just get out of this club and bring your friend with you, please. So I started talking to my friend like, please let's go. I don't think he's really interested in you. let's go. And he was like, no, he loves me, he likes me. So basically, the security came and just grabbed my friend like this and threw him out of the club. Like it was a box of oranges, I don't know. And I was just like, I'm sorry, I'm really sorry to that girl generation member. And she was just like, just get out here, just get out. And yeah, that was actually my very, very first encounter with girl generation. So those were my top 7 or 8 actually, like bad encounters with celebrities. And if you like the video, please subscribe. You can follow me on Instagram and Facebook. I will put the links in the comment section down below. And that's all. I'll see you in the next video. Bye. Ciao, ciao.